Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say, you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? What? No! That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, I... Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find inconsistency in a witness testimony, there's always a reason behind it. Could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training, so I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. You keep asserting the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that Somebody reactivated the bomb before it was brought to the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person is Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honour. Mr. Turnage happened to be there when it happened. He was there while a defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb is evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there at that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer.
The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
How can you assert so unequivocally the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone would have to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Toney could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? Yeah, it looks like the word loser. That's my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah, that tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defence's advantage has lasted a mere 5 minutes. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honour. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. If anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
Guess she's already at anger level 1.
Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her.
The defence has no objections, Your Honour. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Mr. Wright, was it? Me? Yes. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something, I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me.
Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Junie. Hi, Fina.
She looks even worse off than before.
Don't worry, Junie, we're here for you. Thanks, Fina. I'll do my best too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. That's what's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
This is getting ugly.
You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. This is why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Mr. Wright, can I go give the prosecutor a smack?
What? Of course not. Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again?
We can't let that creep that bullies innocent girls off this easily.
I haven't forgotten about how he treated you.
Don't worry about me, just help Junie.
Her.
Her heart's crying out. She's so scared, so very scared.
Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart.
Don't deny it, you stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Are you going to penalise this fucker for badgering or not?
Objection!
Your Honour, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Thank you.
Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask you behave more like a gentleman.
Oh, but don't you know, Your Honour? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let the rude ruffian win. Fina. How dare you call a gentleman such as myself a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I am a genteel man.
That just means you're not Jewish. You fucking moron.
Not when you're terrorising a young lady, it's not. I demand my money back for that manners class if I were you.
I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them.
But...
Mr. Payne, that will be enough.
Certainly, Your Honour. No further questions. Let's move on to defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Junie's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out.
This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalise what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart.
Yes, and they sound incredibly strange. She's so scared. I think she could collapse any second.
Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of her voice. Doesn't that make her an empath then? I guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied and listen to the testimony of Miss Wood's heart.
Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Arf gets, let's do this.
Oh, so she just throws out random foreign language words then, okay. So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right?
In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images I picked up just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all that into widget and use the mood matrix to analyse them. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's mood emotions. When she feels happy as we're enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker reacts. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. When she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know.
So with your special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology.
Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of discord or noise in Julie's heart. See here, this is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint those inconsistencies, the noise level should drop.
Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony.
I think I have a good grasp on Julie's emotional state now.
This power of Athena's is incredible.
And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony.
What? Already?
Look at this. When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker's reacting.
Well, look at that. That is odd.
There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint it. and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 mood markers we've crossed. How do I know which one's highlighted?
Got it!
We're just registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, there was also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Julie's heart. Keep going on this point, I bet Julie will be able to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? You're talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yeah, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about it makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Fina. Looks like we're able to draw out some new testimony. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left in me, and there must be some discord in Julie's heart. Guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information, update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, pinpoint it. And then you select it from the mood markers. If we can find a reason for the discord in her heart, we should be able to draw even more testimony out. Sadness. Ah, there we go. I see the highlight now.
Got it!
You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yeah, I was real happy. But there was also something you felt sad about at the same time. Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of the... Bum Rap Riney. I nearly thought it said something else then. Bum Rap Riney? Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal Bum Rap Riney to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Riney and Phony Fatty are brothers. Oh, that explains the tale. Who knew the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise? So they are related to the Blue Badger then. I had Bum Rap Riney with me while I was watching the trial. It wasn't until the Poliseum I realised I lost him as I was running away. My poor Rhino, a victim of the terrible bomb. I know, you can see what it looks like in this poster. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
Phony Fancy and Bum Rap Rhino, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros?
Mr. Wright, I don't see this causing Julie's heart anymore.
So I guess it means you managed to write all of her testimony.
That's right, I'm just making an update with the new info and we have the whole picture. So do you think her new testimony will help?
Absolutely. I don't know what we would have done without you, Athena. So Bum Rap Rhino was in the courtroom as the bomb went off. Now we know it changed the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do now is present it at the right statement.
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know the trial's been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent.
Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now?
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on was not that of Phony Fanty. It was a tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Rhino.
Objection!
What? What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They are as distinct as defense lawyer and prosecutor.
But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law.
Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both grey, for example.
Anyway, this post is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I direct the court's attention here, you can clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Take that!
Oh, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same.
Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same.
Ah!
There goes his comb over.
Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists the tail belongs to Bum Rap Rhino, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Yes, of course, Your Honour. Oh, that's great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honour.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
That was exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, we managed to just barely pull it off from the very last moment.
True to form, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
Thank you for everything you're doing. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, you were able to turn things around. Well, you're the one who gave me the courage, Fina. Really? Thanks. So, to be honest, was I any help at all? Of course. Without you, we'd have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's so good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good one day you can call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Fina's true potential's beginning to really shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What did we do at the scene of the explosion? When I came out of the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bum Rat Ronnie. I told him I dropped Ronnie in the courtroom and I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Ronnie might be and went to take a look together. Huh. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Ryder again before you were called back to courtroom number 5? Yeah. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go look for him. But then they called me into the courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though. With all those injuries, I wonder how he'd been managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me I'm gonna look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Just maybe he found a new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go get him. Good idea.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today. Come on, I know you're... No.
Bloody hell, Apollo. Oh, calm down, I'll be fine. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. The mood sure is tense. No, that's any surprise. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? Huh? Paper? That came out of left field. Didn't read it? You don't know the big news? Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me how to read a newspaper and a tabloid, Athena. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. You better watch out, okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice? Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault. Fina! Oh, Julie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with blows to the head and was laying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away. It looks like he's going to pull through. It was really quite the shock to stumble upon a scene like that. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena?
I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on the sofa over there.
I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in the courtroom.
Oh, I guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright?
Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like this. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too.
Somehow I don't think it's as easy as she's making it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he?
Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom 4 or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to the hit he took on the head.
Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels.
Who in the world would do such a thing, Mr. Wright? Oh, wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo.
Now, Athena. I thought you just said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit I am just as upset as you.
Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's a servant can wait until after we clear Junie's name.
That's the spirit. Now let's see. I better check the court record one more time before court starts.
To Mr. Wright, I'm ready whenever you are.
Right, let's get ready to rumble. Get ready, get steady, and rumble.
You bet.
Everything that happened to Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake and Apollo's too.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution's ready, Your Honour.
The defence is also ready, Your Honour.
Now then, I believe I assured the prosecution to further the investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologise, Your Honor.
Looks like the prosecution should as unprepared as I am.
There is a separate matter, however, I'd like to bring up during this trial.
A separate matter, you say? And what might that be?
I assume you're aware of another incident that occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of Courthouse Number 4. Oh, why is he bringing that up?
Yes, what truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he?
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice assault.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both evidence occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location of courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Why indeed? What do you believe the motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in the courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
You mean he found incriminating evidence?
Precisely. And so I summarise the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Judy could never do such a thing. She was devastated when she found Apollo hurt like that.
Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts.
It's the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there?
Although, considering our conversation yesterday... Maybe the two incidents are related after all.
I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
I'm sorry, I can't seem to stop.
Miss Woods, guess you're still really upset about Apollo.
Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4, Mr. Justice, did you not? Yeah, I did. Good, good. If you would, please testify about what happened to the court. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a coughing fit. Apollo stayed with me and went to the courtroom, and we went to the courtroom ruins together. Then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
So Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell? What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature.
He may have like a little limp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too.
Oh, I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. One has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind the ruins?
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Something? What kind of something?
Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think.
Oh, new evidence for the case, is it? That's a very big kind of something indeed.
I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendants told a very big lie, Your Honor.
What lie is that?
When she learned Mr. Justice was looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself a chance to destroy that evidence. No, I never. Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her foul deed in the courtroom ruins.
Oh, fuck off. It's not the first time we've seen this phony shite happen.
You see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us.
It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Isn't that?
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted.
Yeah, except we have two witnesses who were there yesterday who saw that it wasn't like that. Three witnesses, in fact. You were one of them, Miss Woods. You should know that this wasn't right.
This can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve in leaving this message. Why would he do this?
Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand any more than you do. We discovered Apollo yesterday. We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena screaming around and cordoned off the area. Oh, alright, fair enough. After that, they were in call number 4 of Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they'd find some bloody writing there.
Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.